Administration is said to be close to a deal on a bailout for the U.S. auto industry.
JS on air now. We are joined by Journal Sentinel business reporter Tom Compton. And Tom, there may be a compromise. What's in it? And I understand there's some new developments within the last few minutes here that they may have reached a tentative deal.
Well, it looks like just in the last few minutes the Congress has sent over to the White House a compromise package. It looks like they've been negotiating with the White House over the weekend, and it looks like the automakers may not leave Washington empty-handed this time, but they're not going to get as much as they were looking for.
What made the difference, Tom?
Well, part of it is they're only getting half of what they wanted. Basically, they're looking to get about $15 billion, and they came to D.C. last week asking for $34 billion. And basically, it lets the administration get them through the new year for those that were about to file for bankruptcy or considering filing for bankruptcy, and moves the problem over to the next Congress and to the new Obama administration.
Tom, what will this mean in Wisconsin?
Well, even if this passes, we're going to see cuts. I mean, we're already seeing production ending in Janesville, and on the dealer side, they're talking about a big reduction in dealers, and 2 out of 3 dealers in the state are big 3 dealers for Ford, GM, and Chrysler, and you're going to see a lot fewer dealers as a result of this. GM is saying that they're going to have 27% fewer dealers across the country by 2012, and that would mean about 38 fewer dealers in Wisconsin.
So, Tom, I guess you kind of answered this question. I mean, you already said, this is now going to sort of travel on to the Obama administration, and the big question is, will this really be enough? I mean, is it really going to make a difference?
Well, there was such a crisis from the automakers' perspective, especially GM and Chrysler, that GM was saying they needed $4 billion just to make it through $4 billion just to so they could get through this month. So this is really, whether there's going to be enough, a lot of analysts are saying they're going to need a lot more money, and that's why, as part of this package that's being worked out in Washington, there's talk of creating something called a car czar, if you will, an overseer from the Bush administration, maybe transitioning over obviously into January, who would really go over these restructuring plans with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that these companies are doing a lot to change the way they do business, to produce more fuel-efficient vehicles, and even consider lots of ways to cut costs.
Changes coming to Detroit. What a title to have, Car Czar. Well, Tom, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And you can read more about it at jsonline.com. We have a link on our website. That's today'stmj4.com.